Well, excuse me. Hi guys, here's another boring video for you. This one's a little bit different. This is what they call a walking beam out of it's a piece of farm equipment. What went wrong with it, there's some needle bearings that go in this hole, and they wore the needle bearings out and wore the hole out. So I got to bore the hole out and, well, fix it, But one of the ways I use to set this up is I squared my table off with the machine with an indicator to start with, and then I put some stands underneath of it just to kind of get it up in the air a little bit. And then I'm using my angle plates that I made, and if you look right here, there's some stop blocks that go into the T-ways, and then I run my angle plates up against that stock block, and then I know they're square, and I had to space it off a little ways just to make this all work. So I put these 3-inch parallels inside there to hold everything straight. So you really want, this edge to be straight. It doesn't really matter in this situation, it doesn't matter if you're going like downhill or uphill. It doesn't really matter, because all you're working on is that hole right there. So then I pulled everything back together up against the angle bars, angle plates with these brackets. And then I got, we're using the boring head off of the facing of the machine to do this with, because, well, it's quite I don't know, it's about 6 inches through there. So that's really the biggest boring bar I've got for this. On my boring heads, they're not long enough to go through there, so we're doing it this way. So we'll do a little boring action for you, and I'll show you some other things as I go. One thing, I'll show you this. We should be running in this gear right here, right there, which that would be 125 RPMs. This is a Belgium machine. So over there they run on 50 hertz. Well, over here we're running on 60 hertz. I'm going to show you the change that 10 hertz makes. So we'll get the machine fired up. And first I got to come over here and turn this switch on like that, which sends power to that red box over there, which is a step-up box. So power going in is 230, and the power coming out is 480. And then it comes here to the machine. And this machine has what they call pendant control. So this thing I can move this around wherever I want to. And then we start him up. And we'll get the spindle going, and I'll show you the RPM. I will engage the clutch. I'll get the table moving. In the blue, it's showing us at about 155 RPM. So from 125 to 155 difference. So now we got some boring action going on. real sure how long it takes to bore that hole. I guess I haven't timed it yet, but right now we're about, today we're about 25 till 4. So there's not a whole lot to show you. It's making nice curly chips coming out of there, so. So I'll bring you back when we're coming out of this side of the hole. Well, we're getting close to the end here. We got about a half of an inch left to go there. So we're running about, I think it's really about 158 per RPM, and the feed rate is like a little over 2,000. 2.3, I think it was. Per rev anyway. 2.0 or 0.0023, that's what it was. But it seems like it's working pretty good at that feed rate, so. Got some chips made. Just about be done coming out the hole pretty soon. And that's about 100,000th depth of cut. We're just through the hole. And that was about 15 minutes for that cut. Now we'll wrap it out of here. Now I have to clean the cutter off of there and readjust, and then keep on going. I can kind of show you about how far I'm going to go out. I think it's out to about 3.5 inches. You can kind of see here where there's an edge right there. Another one edge over there. Anyway, that's what we're going to try to do. Let's go out to that 3.5. I think I got an old piece of 3.5 inch shaft that I can make a bushing out of. So, well, we made it through that hole, and now it's time to reset or advance our cut a little bit. So I'll show you what I did. I made this plate which bolts onto the front of my machine. Right there it is. There, yeah. Yeah, I made this plate bolts onto the front of the machine, so then I can use my mag base on there. And my mag base comes out, and then it drops down to the indicator, and then the indicator runs there on top of that. So then on the machine, I have to run this to the right, which will advance my cutter out, and I'll advance it out about 100 thousandths, and then I'm ready for another cut. Right now, we're on about, what, 40 thousandths. I'm not really a numbers guy, but I don't know if this will show up. But there's 10, 20, 30. Oops, sorry, I had you out of screen. 10, 20, 30, there would be, that's 50,000. So that's about 100,000. That's my depth of cut. And now it's rinse and repeat. But I thought I'd show you how that works. Well guys, I was going to show you some pictures of when I got this all bored out and I think I got busy and forgot to. And then as far as the machine work, this is the finished product anyway right there. Which all that inside piece was a piece of a 2.5 by 3.5 inch DOM tube that I had to do a little work to and then put it in there, so there wasn't much of that. But anyway, that's the finished product. So then an axle goes in there, which there's the old axle laying on the floor, and then it runs on needle bearings. But anyway, that's about the end of this video, and please like, share, and comment, and hit that like button. See you on the next one.